What is up, YouTube? My SneakySnek friends and the internet. This is, first of all, happy Halloween and happy Samhain. This is the festival event again. Of course, we've got the Halloween festival going on right now, collecting candy, for Jacqueline, and, I'm just going to jump right into hatching. As you can see, over 5,000 gems is going to get me 8 summons, and from rebirths, we're going to do 9 and more summons. I'm obviously going for as many golden eggs as I can get my hands on, as usual, and after this, there should be another egg video. But we're going to see, almost 100 new monsters. And I really did this without any, further ado, because you guys know what I'm about. We're going to be here long enough anyway with as much work as I put into this video. I don't try to pad the time. And also, because this is 100% done on my Samsung phone, I am not doing this with the game sounds on because it would just drown out my voice, and that would be the only thing that you guys could hear. So already a 4-star, a Loki, and I am just gonna go for the complete, rainbow of all the Lokis that are, red, blue, and green. They're all usable. In terms of which one I would think to use the books on, Water Loki is, pure damage, and, good, another Crowhook. Yeah, there's a lot more we're doing, to fuse together all the different, 4-stars, and still fusing towards Merlin. Alright, so that's 3 4-stars in a pull, which is, I would say, slightly better than average. And there's the variant at the end. So, 3, huh? I miscounted. But that's fine. 2 is about average. And I would say 3 is just slightly above average. The real, goal for this in the, golden eggs, I do have a light Pandora, but her AI is not the best, so if you're using a Pandora for your healer, you just can't auto to buff up your team, which makes it harder in Titans than I believe it does in the rest of the game. But the clan activities are just fine. I really like to have shields for everything. That's why I have 2 Fire Pandoras. I say that, but the real reason I have 2 Fire Pandoras is because I built the first one when I didn't know what I was doing in this game, and that's a Fire Pandora that doesn't have any squares. But my second one is all squares, all 3. So, another tiger. This is all good rebirth food. I'm saving the Pandoras that I'm getting now for light. I guess I haven't seen the variant, Water Crowhook, because I didn't realize she was kind of purpley. Alright. I'm gonna open these gifts, but not right now. So, like I said, there's going to be at least 9 of these 10 pulls. So I'm going to have to, take a break in between this video and the egg video to jump in and, manage my storage. It's always fun. The next rebirth that is the 3 and the light dark 4-star rebirth, I believe the rumors on the internet are that it's going to be Shelly, and that they are bringing Light and Dark Shelly into this game. So, from what I've heard, they're really good units. The Light Shelly, I believe, has the same skills as Light Odin with HP Aggressor and Adrenaline. Not sure what the exact type of Adrenaline that is, whether it's just self-healing. And then the Dark one, I can't remember what it was that I heard. But it seemed to be a Courageous Striker, so that's, good. And I did go out and buy the Dark Chloe. I only bought one because that's, it's a $28 unit, or it was something like that. But yeah, I Evo 3'd her and finished her. She doesn't have a square, which is unfortunate, but I did get a good single gem on her, and I'm just waiting for the opportunity to move some stuff around on the next gem removal day. Basically, if I find something new, a new gem that has a good crit rate sub, that's where I'm going with the Chloe. And her synergies are good with the Young Sorceress, so you can build her on a team that has Canna or Aphrodite. The Young Sorceress hidden synergy only requires 2 units, so if you have an Aphrodite or if you have a Canna and a Chloe, then you can put, 2 out of those 3 units together on the same team. Alright, so Suras and Tigers, I don't need any more of those. Those are going into Rebirth. I'm keeping Loki's and Kira's, or, Pandora's pre-evolution there. Succubus, I don't think I need to build. I've seen Water Succubus a lot in PvP, especially now that I'm not at the Diamond level anymore. I've punched through to Challenger, and hopefully, I don't know what it exactly will take to push through to Challenge or Heroes or whatever. I'm certainly not going to be the #1 player of this game, but seeing myself in PvP at the top 600, it's nice. So, yeah, seeing enough pro hooks, I'm liking it. The rest of these are just straight Rebirth food. Pro hooks go for fusion. I'm done with Hunter. I've Evo 3'd Light and Dark, and the rest of those are Rebirth food as well. I've already put some of them into Pixie. I still haven't been lucky enough to see a Light Pixie, but I still need to finish the Fire one anyway. And at this rate, this isn't one of those rebirths where I'll get to build as many as I want. Typically the top 3 of 5 is the goal, kind of. Because especially when the Fire healer really is the best, but when it's a Light or Dark healer, then those would be considered the 2nd and 3rd best. Or, people debate about how good Dark Pixie is, but yes, certainly if I'm lucky enough to get a Light Pixie and to be able to build it, I will. This Rebirth event doesn't seem like I'll have unlimited, options here. So, at the very least, I'll have Fire Pixie built, and she'll be Evo 3'd. And for the rest of my, upgrading units, really been farming Dark Evolution material, and, or Ascension, the Spirit Stones, or Star Stones. This game has got a little bit of a naming problem, but I've talked about that already. Alright. Just waiting for that, waiting to see that gold, waiting to see 5 stars. but sometimes it takes 9 tries. I am going. Let's see. I got some gleam eggs off screen, and so for a lot of that, it is going towards my water Balrona, and she's almost done. One more gleam, and I think what I'm going to do is to just go right back into the Tower of Chaos, because it reset today. Go back up to floor 50. Okay, come on. It is. I do like seeing these variant 4-stars popping in because Pixie actually does have a good variant leader skill, and so I won't get a lot of tries to get that, but I would love it. So getting a variant Pixie also, that would be very nice. I skipped over the last one. I mean, yeah, obviously, if I get a variant 3-star, I'm just going to throw it at the hunters just to see what happens. I believe they are also a crit rate start, so that's not bad. And the reason I am, hyped when I talk about the crit rate leader on Pixie is because she's a healer, so you're just kind of like killing two birds with one stone. Because I have the Dark Yaksha, and her leader skill is crit rate for the rest of the team. Or no, I'm sorry. That's Death Blow. That's the crit damage. So that's a dark. She has her passive healer skill, which isn't the best because it's based not on her HP or anything. It's based on the HP of the other units in the team. So that means if you heal 10% of the attacker's HP, you only get 3,000 back on that turn. But it's every turn. Every turn that she's not, AoE silencing. Then it's every turn some amount of healing. Alright, so there's another Cura. I think that I need 8 total. Because I'm I'm at the halfway point that I'm half finished. She's been ascended once. And I've got 2 more Curas that are just hanging out in Soul Stones. So, getting there. Eventually we will be getting there. And this is like my little bit of a debate of what light unit is next in terms of being ascended to level 60. And that's between the Pandora, that's half finished, and the Shiva that is 3/4 finished. However, I have to get a Shiva in order to finish it, so I'll be waiting a while. But so yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Balrona is practically finished. Really need to land a Shiva here again, and because I've only gotten like the 2 water Shivas, it will be really nice to see something else, whether it's the wood or fire, just for that completion bonus in the book. And beyond that, working on the Shinobis, especially if I get a variant Shinobi that, because I have a variant Gleam, is how I'm able to say that, because, getting a variant 5-star, never a guarantee. The purpose of making Shinobi a variant, and I'm still kind of just deciding on whether I want that to be a second Fire Shinobi, or maybe going for Water Shinobi for the PvP. And I've actually seen Wood Shinobi. People take Wood Shinobi all the way to Evo 3. Not that bad of an option. It's a 5-star. But I think that it's the least viable of the 3 of them. But I've seen it. The HP lead, of course, is good. Okay, so here we are. No 5-star unit yet. We got golden eggs. We got nice things that are coming. Real quick, I'm just going to... Well, yeah, I suppose. I grabbed one egg out of all that, and I'm close to the second one. Alright, so banshees are going away. Tigers. I'm going to just do this last little bit on screen here. 2 succubus is going away. Sura. What I would like to see that I don't see, wood Wendigo. Obviously, I'm getting like fire Wendigos that are just material. So that's 2 variant 4 stars, Jean and Yaksha. Alright, Loki, we're gonna try to keep. But, alright, I think I got enough. And of course, this will also give me the, because I started before this video, inventory management crap, rebirthing stuff. So we're there at the point where this will give me something, you know. At least it'll give me another pull. So all those, you know, really just waiting to see when or if a light pixie will drop. Yeah, I'm just getting these. I'm just getting the fire, water, and wood ones. So, you know, like I said, until I get lucky, that's all that's gonna be. But there you have it. This is the 9 polls that I'm able to do right now. And, we didn't see any 5 stars. Not yet. This is the last attempt on this video. If there is a follow-up with more summons... I mean, there's definitely a follow-up video coming. You know, I was hoping that this would be super eventful, but I think I've talked about like the goals and like the state of where my account is at, and especially in PvP. I would like to do a PvP video here pretty soon. But like when when I'm off camera, what I'm going to be doing is going right back to the Tower of Chaos to get that Holy Gleam, and I believe that I'll have that Evolution 3 Water Balrona. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, another Yaksha, and another Banshee. Alright. So, unless that other Yaksha's leader skill is, you know, like, amazing, you know, 5 or 6, because it could end up being that I would want my Fire Yaksha to have, you know, the variant leader skill as well. Unless none of that happens, then, yeah. So, yeah, depending on whether it's good, that depends all on whether I'm going to use it in my clan battles and my Titan, because I've already got the Fire Yaksha, or Kubera, that is on my teams, and she is not a variant, but she does have Death Blow, and she goes on the same team as my Courageous Strikers, so that would be good. That would be worth investing in. Otherwise, if that Yaksha is like... I mean, okay, so even if it's like leader skill level 1, that's still 40% crit damage, and it's still good. It's still worth considering. However, you know, trying to land that leader skill with a crit rate on Pixie is a viable option. Well, for me. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video right here, and I will see you guys can, whether it's with maybe a Shelly summoning at some point in time, or especially the eggs. The eggs that I have right now, 50 of these, we might be able to pop them. My golden egg. I've been popping gleam eggs because I need the gleams, and the chances of them actually being variant are super low. I have a variant gleam all the time. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned and follow me. A notification bell or whatever it is that you have to do with YouTube the way that it is and the ad block. So that's all that I have to say. Come back and watch the egg video. Thanks.